What's up, everyone? It's time for another show review. So this is a review. This is going up a little late, but I finally got around to talking about this. So I'm going to be talking about the show Asap when Asap played in Toronto, October 16th, 2022, at the Phoenix Concert Theater. It was Asap, Narcotic, Wasteland, Korosive, Rustik, and Jugular all playing. And yeah, so let's talk about it. Well, first up was Jugular. Jugular is a thrash band from Toronto. They're music. They opened up for Anvil a couple months ago when I saw them, so I've talked about them before. They have some catchy riffs and stuff like that, and they're pretty good. They're pretty stationary band. They don't really move or anything, but yeah, they only had 25 minutes, but they definitely made the best of it. And they try to get people to sing along with songs they didn't know and stuff like that, which is amusing. But overall, they're an okay performance. It was only 25 minutes, but still, they did a pretty good job for opening up a show, I gotta say. So I'm gonna give them a 3 out of 5. Next up was a hard rock band from Toronto called Rustik. I've seen them before. I saw them open up for Buck Cherry before. I think it was Buck Cherry. Anyways, I saw them open up for some other band. And yeah, they're okay. This was a little odd slot for them. They aren't really metal like most of the other bands were. But overall, they had some good groovy mixes with some little bit heavier style guitar playing. But yeah, I thought it was a little too subtle for the show. But overall, as a band, they're decent enough. They have some good songs, and yeah, they kind of sound similar though. But overall, I thought they're an okay band. I'm gonna give them a 2.5 out of 5. And then we had Korosive, which is a thrash metal band from here in Toronto. They definitely have they're basically, you describe a thrash band, that's them. Headbanging like crazy, going off. They play really fast riffs, a lot of good speed metal sort of style, and definitely have a lot of good stuff going on. They're pretty well, what's the word I'm looking for? Well put together band, and yeah, the only thing I complain about is I wasn't a huge fan of the vocals, but yeah, it is what it is. But overall, they're pretty good, and they definitely have something going for them if they keep going. So yeah, keep it up. Yeah, Corrosive, 4 out of 5. They're a lot of fun. And then the there's a band called Narcotic Wasteland came on. Now this is a really weird band to have on. This is their tour partner, ASAP's tour partners for this tour, and they're a death metal band. They sound a lot like Nile, and yeah, but they're more like the mellow death metal. Definitely a lot of like sludgier riffs and stuff, but more on the heavier side. I actually really enjoyed these guys. The bass player is crazy and really fast and good, and the guitar playing and everything, they're really well knit. I just don't think this is the show for them, but overall I thought it was a really good set. I like death metal, so I thought it was really good. I'm gonna give them a 4.5 out of 5. And then finally got to Accept. Now this is an interesting show because this was the first time ever they had to perform without a lead vocalist, because the vocalist couldn't sing and he's severely sick and stuff. So they went on and the whole band just sang the songs and stuff and played, but they were still phenomenal. Accept's from Germany. They're one of those precursors to thrash, and yeah, their stuff's heavier live than ever. But yeah, they played all my favorite songs. Played Fast as a Shark, Restless and Wild, Balls to the Wall, and all that. Crazy one. I just wish they played longer. They only played like an hour, but definitely worth it. I've seeing a lot of sick bands at this show. I'm gonna give Accept. There's nothing really to complain about. They all do it. They have those cheesy, in sync sort of dance moves, sort of while they play and stuff like that. Like when they're strumming the guitar really fast and it sounds like a gun, they pretend to like shoot it and stuff like that. It's stupid stuff like that from 80s sort of style. But overall, they still have it all tight. And everyone was fantastic in that band. I'm gonna give them a 4.5 out of 5 as well for live performance. Overall, I really liked that show. It was a lot of fun. The one or two bands that sort of didn't fit, but then somehow did at the same time. Was interesting, and that's one cool thing about going to these is you never know what you're gonna get sometimes as opening bands. But overall, a lot of fun. So with that, I'm gonna give the whole show a 4.5 out of 5. It was a lot of fun, a lot of cool stuff, and if any of these bands sound like something you're interested in, you want to check them out, I'll link them all down below. And also make sure you check out my Instagram and TikTok that's linked down below. That's where I post clips and pictures of the bands at the show on there. There's tons of them. So yeah, follow me on those two platforms, and make sure you tune in for the next show review. Next show actually just went to last night, which is Word Runa at Meridian Hall back on October 19th. So yeah, that one's coming out soon too, so make sure you tune in for that review, and don't forget to support the artists you love. Buy their music, buy their merch, see them live, support them in any way you can, and yeah, just keep live music around. So until the next one, rock on.